time you make a digital payment or hold a paper bill in your hand, remember that fiat currency derives its value from the trust that people have in it. And if that trust isn't strong, well, your dollar won't be either. But gold and silver, now that's sound money because they're tangible assets, meaning once they're yours, you don't have to use trust to pay for things. You've got real money, and that's value that hasn't gone away in over 5,000 years.
All right, everyone. Happy Savor the Moment Saturday to you all. Please, before we get started, place your name in the chat. Let us know where you're calling in from and who invited you. I'd like to remind everyone that purchasing precious metals, albeit collectible coins or bullion, it involves risks. So we strongly encourage you to exercise your due diligence and properly educate yourself prior to purchasing precious metals. You are highly encouraged to seek appropriate and professional advice regarding the tax and the financial implications of buying, owning, or selling precious metals. The price and the future value of precious metals are based on many factors, and including but not limited to the market and economic conditions. Past performance of precious metals is no guarantee for future performance or future value. Special thanks to our leadership who consistently show up for the team's success and to kickstart us off on this early Saturday, at least early on my side of the country, on this one-day Saturday Blitz. Please, you still have time to make sure you invite people on this special one-day event, and we would love to welcome all of you guys. Now, let's see. I would like to, you know what, and also to our VIPs and new guests, do take the moment to applaud yourself in making a life-changing decision. All right, let's see. Who do we have here today? What's going on? Good morning right back to you, Miss Suzanne out of Prescott, Arizona. Well, afternoon to you, Miss Amy Koek out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. What's going on? Tanya out of Kennesaw, Georgia. Sean Culp out of Arizona. Sean Landrenew. Pardon my mispronunciation, if that is the case. Good morning back to you from Pollock, Louisiana. What's up? Good morning, Mr. Joseph Latin out of Phoenix, Arizona. And Miss Kathy Guzzo, love the welcome out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. As an Army veteran, I always like to say welcome home to my fellow vets. And I'm Sally Mary. I'm coming from Washington State. Now let's take pause here for a second. Imagine having more months than a paycheck. This is a very relatable scenario, being that 1 out of 2 Americans are directly impacted by this. Now, imagine being the individual who's able to hand over that much needed $400 to help that person tie over. Believe it or not, 7K continues to be an answer to that prayer I didn't even know I had. With that said, I strongly encourage you to make sure you have what? Your notebook and your writing implement ready, because the information you're about to receive will not only impact your life, but the lives of those around you. Remember that action takers are money makers. At this time, I have the warmest and the most pleasurable moment to introduce our first speaker. He is someone who's been in this space for 30 plus years. He's a veteran of the what I would like to call, or he has coined as, the relationship marketing. He has built and continues to build a multi-million-dollar career on the principle that anyone can win. In his 4 years in this organization, he has yielded 2 gold positions. Pay very close attention to what that means in his presentation. His focus, you may ask? Well, he is building unity. He is someone who fosters collaboration, helping others to achieve their full potential. So please, with that said, help me give the warmest welcome to Gold Associate Mark Michaud. Mark, if I had mispronounced your name, you could just get me later. Please help me welcome Mark. Mark, are you there?
I am. Thank you, Sally Mary. I appreciate that. That was quite the introduction. I got to tell you, your energy at 8 o'clock in the morning out there is a lot more than it is mine out here at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So thank you for that. You brought energy to the crowd. And I just want to say this to everybody, too. If I'd love to see some faces out there. I'm looking at a bunch of names and stuff like that. And faces are always good, because if I say something wrong, I can get the shocked look, and I know if I what kind of reaction I might get there. So, and I'm going to be very direct and upfront with everybody too. I just want everybody to know that this is, I Sally Mary did a great job. Took away two of my slides, the disclaimers and the video of the fiat currency. So it just saved me some time right there. What I'm going to do, everybody, is I'm just going to be directly candid with everybody. I'm not going to be scripted. I'm just going to tell you from my heart and take it for what it is. This has changed our lives, Danielle and myself. Right now what's going on in the world, I think most people have their eyes open that the dollar is not really gaining or maintaining its purchasing power. It's been losing purchasing power consistently over time, and that's why what are we going to do to be able to prepare ourselves? And a lot of lessons maybe from the past that we could have learned that we didn't, we can just kind of maybe take it from there. So let me get started directly with this. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Take a quick drink of my microplastics here. There we go. All right. So just to have everybody take a look at this, and I don't even have to ask this question. You know your situation, and we know everybody else's situation out there. There's a lot of people hurting right now. And so we'll ask the question anyway, because where are you when it comes to this particular situation of 2023, $400 being an emergency expense, a blown tire, something like that? Are we going to be able to cover it? Most people can't. And the reason why is obviously the inflation is nuts. It's only continuing to get worse. I know that we got some great stuff that's coming this in the next few years, but still, when you have printed money like the way our country has printed money, you're never going to be able to bring it back to its purchasing power the way it used to be. And this is what's happened to our purchasing power of a dollar. It's gone from $1 down to 3 cents. That means what used to be 3 cents is now $1. So imagine you take that same 3 cents and expand that to the price of a home, expand it to the price of a car. It's just getting ridiculous. The dollar that we have, the thing that's giving its value, as we saw in that video, is the fact that people still have faith in it. And that faith has been deteriorating a lot over the past few years when you see so much of it printed and given out, and really just not giving it the value that it should be given. And so historically, we don't have to look very far. We just look at what inflation has done. And Germany, Argentina, Zimbabwe, Sri Lanka, Venezuela. Venezuela had all these resources, and what happened? They're broke because they went out and they started doing all these bad policies and printing money, and it literally drove the country into where people were destitute. And that's where we were headed. And I'll tell you what, though, fiat currency has a 100% failure rate. We may have delayed things, but it's going to happen eventually, everybody. And it's not a scare tactic, it's reality. And so what do we do about it? One of the best ways, you hear all these alternatives, sound money, in my personal opinion, is the best way, because historically, it's always been something of value. And no matter where you go in the world, it's going to be something of value. And here's a good hint. What are the governments and the banks doing? The banks are buying gold by the tons. And that should be an eye-opener for us. I'm not saying anything against the crypto or anything like that, but they're not buying that. They're buying the gold and silver. And that's where we really know that we have tangible assets. And silver, again, is simply a matter that it's an industrial metal, and supply and demand simply dictates that there's not as much of it out there than what they're really saying. So let's take a look at how it's maintained its purchasing power over time. And now, how we had done made different decisions in the past, how they might have impacted us today. Imagine if we'd taken our cash, turned it over to dollars. So for example, in 1965, $1 and an ounce of silver are the same. So 2,500 ounces of silver, $2,500. Either one would buy you a brand new car. Okay. 2024, 2,500 ounces of silver is worth 80 grand. That's 2 cars at least. And $2,500, you wouldn't even be able to buy the tires for some cars. So that's a good classic example, but gold is a better example in my opinion, because this is a shorter time period from 2000 to 2024, 24-year time period. 626 ounces of gold was 169,000 and went all the way to 1.5 million. That right there is a game changer. If we had been taking our money and buying gold, which we were not told to do, matter of fact, they're still not telling people to do that. It's independent people going out there speaking out. It's not governments telling us to go out there and buy the gold. They're buying the gold. So here's the questions that you'll have, questions that we had. It was basically, what do I get? I want to buy gold and silver. I'm listening to Robert Kiyosaki. It makes sense. Went to our local dealer and we're like, well, what do I buy? There's bars, there's coins, there's different sorts of things over here. There's collectible. What do I get? And so that's a question that many people have. And a lot of times when they have that question, they just don't do anything because they get frozen. Who do I trust? A big one. People are getting ripped off a lot. Do I need to be an expert? I'm not an expert. And also, here's what a lot of people found. What we found. You call up some of these things online. Hey, get your silver. Get your silver. Call up. Well, you need $10,000. If you don't have that, we can't talk to you. Click. And so that's what most people are in. They can't even get their foot in the door. So the masses, think about this in terms of not only how we can bless people, but in terms of an opportunity here. The masses can't get their hands on gold and silver, and they're being shut out of the education on it. We're going to give them everything on that in this membership. It's a membership model put together by incredible founders with a great idea of going out there and blessing the people around the world. It's not about going out there and hoarding it for the elites. It's about going out there and blessing those people out there who just want to be able to get ahead for themselves, maintain their sovereignty, maintain their personal strength. And so a little bit more about the company. The company was founded in 2016, based out of Idaho Falls, Idaho, with an A+ Better Business Bureau rating. They're a debt-free company, and they're open in over 30 countries right now. And also, we offer a non-Me Too membership. What's that mean? It means you can't get this stuff anywhere else. You're only going to get it here. They're the #1 coin dealer in the world, and they ship more than 50,000 packages a month. Now, the 4 founders have one intention, and that's to genuinely want to improve the quality of lives of people around the world. They've been doing it through their philosophies. They've been doing it through their actions, and that's where our company is. Backed by a founder, Jason Arfman, our CEO, who is an incredible leader, a servant leader who's gone out there and helps anybody. Right now, we're shipping to over 30 countries. We're expanding, so we have a global reach. We've got members all over the place. And there's 2 different ways of which you can go out there and get gold and silver. There's bullion. Bullion being basically gold and silver that you're looking at for the price per ounce. This is your defensive posture. This is when you're going to go out there and I want to accumulate. So if economic collapse or something happens, I've got this nest egg of gold and silver bullion that's looked at more for the price per ounce rather than how beautiful it might be. So that's what bullion is, okay? And we have many different ways of which you can access that through the membership. As you can see, you can buy gold and silver directly from our products page, as you'll see in a bit, but also a place where you can go in and buy gold and silver in fractional amounts within our digital wallet, backed 100% by physical metals. We also have our collectibles. Our collectibles are incredible because I was not into collectibles, but the story behind these, the beauty of these coins, people want these. You want to hang on to these. These have limited mintage. They also have a tremendous story behind them. That Pearl Harbor coin in the middle, you see that right there, that little brown spot, that right there is a piece of the deck of the USS Arizona. And the mintage of the coins represents the number of men who went down with that ship. And so every time someone has one of those coins, it represents one of those fallen soldiers. And I'll tell you, that's an emotional story behind those, and it adds value to those collectibles. Many people don't even understand the value, but if you take a look at what some people are literally going out there and spending a fortune on, it's crazy. The Spider-Man comic books are crazy. They're paper and ink, and yet people are paying millions of dollars for them. Same thing with stamps and Star Wars action figures, which I had a bunch of those when I was a kid. I didn't know they were going to be worth $185,000. I would have hung on to them a little bit, maybe kept them in the package. But even the baseball card, Mickey Mantle, and here's the thing. Nobody knew at the time when Mickey Mantle's playing baseball, hey, this card's going to be worth $12.6 million. They got it at 10 cents or whatever, and it grew to $12.6 million over time. And so that's how it worked. Now, exclusive access. You also get exclusive access to coins, some of the most beautiful coins out there. And with that, I just want to play this video so you really get a good understanding about how this actually works regarding our how the disciplined savings of going out there and getting a consistent savings on a regular basis, how it can benefit you and your family.
As you can see here, while the US dollar has lost its value over time, gold and silver have maintained their purchasing power. If you'd consistently purchased gold and silver bullion over the years, you would have negated inflation and maintained an average buying power. But what would have happened if you'd have bought collectible gold and silver? It begins with the MS-70 Silver Eagle. MS stands for mint state. It's a grading system. An MS-70 coin means the coin is in perfect condition. If you'd purchased one MS-70 Silver Eagle every month since 1986, you'd be sitting on a $1.2 million portfolio, and it would have only cost you between $50,000 and $80,000. That's why we call it the $1.2 million mistake, because most people didn't buy them. What's crazy is that's what the coin the US Mint makes millions of every year. What would have happened if you focused on even more exclusive, unique, and rare modern coins? Here are a few examples of the track record for a few more unique and exclusive coins that we've offered through the years. A 2004 Tiffany art coin sold originally for around $100 with shipping and is selling in the market today for between $5,000 and $10,000. If you didn't get one, That's at least a $4,910 mistake. The Julius Caesar 7K exclusive from 2021 sold for around $360 with shipping and is selling for between $950 and $1,100 today. If you missed it, that's another $550 mistake. And here's the Montana Butterfly from the 7K Autosaver program that sold for $150 with shipping. Today, it would cost you around $1,200 to get one. That's another $1,000 or so mistake. Now sure, those are great performers, but that's a portfolio of around $10,000 with only a few coins and a fraction of the cost. With time, the power and potential of collectibles are real, and we're on a mission to help you avoid the potentially $1.2 million mistake of not adding them to your legacy.
All right. Now, in addition to that, there's the disciplined auto savings. And I just want to share this philosophy with you. Pay yourself first. You know, right now what happens is the bills come in and those are going to be the first people that get priority over where your money is going out to. And you're taking care of everybody else's lifestyle, but you're preparing yourself for your future. Pay yourself first philosophy is a way of going out there and putting money towards you and your retirement first, and maybe your legacy first, and then being able to go out there and still take care of the bills later. So with ours, we have a disciplined auto savings in which you can literally pick one of several different collectibles that our company has gone out there, and many of them have minted, and specific collectible or collections that have tremendous value, and you can literally have them sent to you each month automatically. And I'll tell you, that's a great way because each month you're putting money towards your future, which is outstanding. Now, in addition to that, I also want to share with you that you're going to get your own personalized website of which you're going to be able to go in, and in that particular site, you're going to be able to not only buy gold and silver. Matter of fact, watch this real quick video. When you enroll for your 7K Metals membership, you're going to have your own personalized website set up immediately for you. It's going to contain a wide variety of resources, including the gold ask and the silver spot price, but also a products page where you can come on and be able to look for different sorts of gold and silver bullion at literally some of the best prices available. You can also search through a wide variety of collectibles that might be in here as well. Anything that you buy in this particular page will be sent to you, and this can also be used as an e-commerce page for friends and family. However, if you want to be able to really take advantage of some of the benefits within our Sound Money wallet, our Sound Money wallet is literally a digital wallet that is backed 100% by physical gold and silver. Meaning, within this wallet, we have 4 different types of metals: silver and gold eagles and silver and gold bars, and you can buy these in any increment that you want, ranging from $1 to $1 million or more. There are no minimums or maximums here. Those metals will be stored for you within a private vault, and they can be sent to you upon your request. At the same time, if you ever need to liquidate them back into cash, it can be done with a touch of a button. There are many more benefits that come along with this as well. But one of the biggest benefits with this membership includes the training and education, which everybody needs to know so we know what we're doing. The buyer certification teaches you all about the 5 different reasons as to why to buy gold and silver, but it also teaches you what the different categories are, so you can put yourself into those categories and find out which metals are best for you and why. Very, very helpful. Same thing with a collector certification. We didn't understand the value of collectibles, but going through that education platform, that has now been one of the most lucrative aspects of our gold and silver portfolio. And so it gives you an idea about that. In addition, we've got the Stack and Sell platform. This is another benefit within this membership. This actually teaches you how to go about being able to take some of these collectibles, scan them, and look at the value.
When we first got our membership with 7K, we had to be convinced to take part in the monthly auto saver, the disciplined auto savings. We're so happy that we did, because I'm going to show you. Initially, we didn't know what we were going to do with these collectible coins. We're like, how do we sell them if we want to sell them? Well, 7K ended up launching this amazing platform called Stack and Sell, where we can go in and we can actually scan our coins. They all have a barcode, and it acts as your inventory, so you can keep track of your coins. It's an appraisal, so it tells you what the current market value is. And it's also a marketplace where we can buy and sell the coins. Now, I'm going to show you what happened with that first coin that we had to be convinced to get. We got it in December of 2020. We paid $139 for the Montana Butterfly. Already today, the market value is up to $1,054. Now, I can't guarantee what any coin is going to do, but I can tell you from our experience, diversifying in the collectibles has really made a huge impact in our offensive approach with gold and silver.
Awesome. Another huge benefit that you get with your auto savers, the 7K Advantage travel savings. These are a few of our travel savings, and I mean, we've saved $262 on this trip down to Mexico. $48, the same price of actually cheaper than a bucket of beer at the Virgin Hotel in Vegas. Another one over here, $491. This is paid for a membership, and so it's just been a great way to be able to save. So in a nutshell, let me wrap up. You're going to get your own personalized website for e-commerce with member special pricing, access to gold and silver bullion at some of the best prices, including the Sound Money wallet, which is a digital wallet backed by physical gold and silver. You can buy gold and silver here with no minimums or maximums. You can get free storage under the highest security and have it fully insured. Instant liquidation back to cash. The metals can be shipped to you at your request, and you even have the ability to give silver and gold to friends and family members. Also, buyer certification and collector certification training. This is the education platform. You're going to get disciplined savings, as we showed you in the autosaver. The discount buying program, showed you that. The stack and sell platform for registering your collectibles. And then first access to rare collectibles and a lot more. Now, the 3 different memberships that we have, there are 3 different plans. We have a basic, a VIP, and a legacy. The basic is your foot in the door. This is $149. Every single one of these memberships are going to come with some form of a collectible with it. And you're going to be able to store up to $1,000 in the vault there with no charge to you, with no fees. But it's only up to $1,000. VIP is an annual membership that renews each year at $269. You're going to get a renewal, you're going to get a collectible each year at that. You can store up to $50,000 in that as well, and it's also unlimited in terms of the number of coins you can put in stack and sell. And if it's in the budget, the Legacy VIP is $599 with no renewals ever. You can get up to $50,000 of storage of metals in the vault, unlimited. And in this particular plan, you can register as a business. And if you go out and refer people to the membership, you can even earn a 1% match of whatever metals they might buy in their Sound Money wallet. Now, I've kind of given you a big full description of what these memberships consist of. And I know that some of you might be looking at it like, wow, there's a lot of stuff there. But most important thing, all you're looking at is there value in the membership? Don't try and figure out whether or not what your investments are going to be or anything like that yet. It's just basically, does this membership make sense? Am I getting value for what I'm paying for? And when you get a chance to experience it, you're going to find that another way that we actually can be able to benefit is by sharing this with other people. And one of those ways is by earning instant gold by letting people know about this membership and referring them. Watch this quick video.
What is Instant Gold Pay? It's the brand new 7K customer acquisition program that pays you directly in gold. Whenever you refer a new customer membership to 7K, we will instantly pay you either $20, $40, or $80 in fractional gold, sent to VaultMax and instantly shown on your Sound Money dashboard. We'll say that again. Instant gold. The minute your new customer referral finalizes their purchase, gold is sent directly to VaultMax on your behalf. So what's the catch? Well, you do have to have your Sound Money and VaultMax accounts properly set up first. But once that's done, there's nothing to stop you from getting out there, sharing 7K with someone new, and collecting an instant gold payment. We're ready. Are you?
That's exciting, but I'll tell you, a lot of people love the idea of earning gold, but they'd like to be able to earn some cash too, because obviously we can't go out and spend gold at the grocery store. And I'm going to tell you, here's the thing that I'll tell you about what you just saw. My question was, how many people can we enroll? And it's unlimited. And how much gold can I earn? As much as you want. And at the same time, we can earn on the back end what's called team success, where you work together with your team, the people that you refer, and collectively share this message. And you can earn points in the back end that can generate cash for you. Watch this video.
So you want to learn more about how you get paid for sharing? Smart. There's nothing worse than the emotional pressures of not having enough money to pay the bills or be able to live the life of contribution. So right now, I'm going to show you how your life is about to change financially forever. It's super simple and it goes like this. First, you just need to choose which option you like and start sharing. You can't go wrong with any of them, and they all put silver in your hands immediately. The first is the basic for $149 and comes with some limited access. $269 gives you VIP access to things you might want as a customer and is good for 1 year. $599 gives you a legacy VIP access and includes an additional way to earn through something called the Sound Money Affiliate Medal Bonus. Simply pick one and start sharing. When you refer your first 2 new customers, you will immediately have 2 teams that will now be qualified to earn commissions. For simplicity, let's call them the right team and the left team. Every time a basic starter option is purchased in your organization, you earn 20 share plan points. A VIP earns you 50 points, and a legacy VIP earns you 150 points. In order to get paid, you'll need to accumulate 500 points on your right team and 500 points on your left team to earn a $500 commission check and become an associate. For those who really want to make an impact and earn additional income, we have different levels of achievement, and the higher your level of achievement, the higher your check. When you achieve the rank of associate, you can earn up to $500 per week. As a copper, you can earn up to $1,000 per week, and as a bronze, you can earn up to $2,000 per week. Our silvers can earn up to $3,500 per week, and our golds are eligible to earn up to $7,000 per week. Executive golds can earn up to $10,000 per week, and our presidential golds can earn up to $12,500 per week. Share, earn points, and get paid. It's as simple as that. Now, let me ask you something. How much different would your life be if you could earn additional income? What would you do? Would the financial pressure be gone? How big of an impact could you really make? You can almost feel the weight lift, can't you? Now, remember, you can accumulate points for each new customer in your organization, but you don't just earn points on new customers. For each monthly autosaver anyone in your organization purchases, you earn additional points based on which option they're receiving. In addition to that, there are many other coin options on your personal websites, as well as exclusive coin sales called coin drops and other special offers that carry points. So, whether it's a new customer joining the 7K family or coins sold, you earn points. That's all there is to it. So here's what I want you to do now. If you like our story, grab one of the options to get started, then share it to work towards getting paid. If you just like the idea of buying gold and silver and you want to make it extremely easy on yourself, join the 7K family and start stacking with the Autosaver program. Either way, you win. Click the button below now and take the next step to changing your future forever. Welcome to 7K, where we believe in you.
So, whoops, I wanted you to see that. But anyway, income statements, I'll show them to you in a second. So I encourage you, pick the plan that's best for you. Pick the plan that fits within your particular budget. If it comes down to it and you need to upgrade later, you can do that. But the most important thing is get yourself started, and then go out and also pick your autosaver to get yourself into the pay yourself philosophy. So you're getting something disciplined savings every single month. It only makes sense. Again, some legal disclaimers here just to show you a few different things here, just to really kind of cover our butts here as we tell you all about this incredible membership. But I just tell you, everybody, don't feel like, again, you've got to learn everything. Most important thing is, does this make sense? Does this see value? In 90 minutes from now, you're going to have another presentation on this same Zoom link with a gentleman named Tony Hubbard, who's going to lay this thing out as clearly and much better, actually, than I'm actually was able to do here. But I would encourage you, if you're on the fence, jump on in an hour and a half. If you've got other friends, jump on in an hour and a half, bring them with you. And take a look at this. They're going to be having these every 2 hours throughout the day. Take advantage of this. I appreciate everybody taking the time to jump on with me and hear what I had to share today. And hopefully you understand that I'm not here to twist anybody's arm. And the person who invited you, make sure that no matter whether you decide to come on board or not, that you give them a thank you for doing that. So I'll lay it out for you. I'll make it simple. If you're a person who's a C, it means see ya, it's not for me. And if that's you, you know what? We appreciate you taking the time to look. If you're a person who's a B, it means before I go out there and get started with this, I have a couple of questions I want answered. And if that's you, make sure that person that you've introduced this to you gets you in touch with some of the folks and get all your questions answered. No pressure, so you can make the best decision for yourself. And if you're person A, it says, I'm in, let's go, let's run. And that's what we're looking for. This thing's changed our life. It can change yours too. Other stories out there. I appreciate everybody taking the time to hop on. That's all I had to share. And thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful day.